Hey there guys, classichomer here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last time we made it through Mount Mortar heading to the east, and we're gonna continue on this path down to the next town, because Jasmine's Pokemon scare me. But first, we have a few more people we can fight. Because, you know, need to get all the experience we can. Well, good thing I have Sarah up front. You know, sure, why not legendaries? Just all legendaries all the time. From now on, forever. Oh, don't flinch. Yeah! Kill it with rocks. Wow. For the first hit of Rock Blast, that was pretty good. Holy crap. We actually killed a legendary with Rock Blast in a single turn. Never mind the fact that we're 7 levels higher. You know, that's not important. Also, what's going on with the level disparity between the trainers and... Whatever, fine. I'm never answering phone calls from anyone anyway. But seriously, the wild Pokemon levels versus the trainer levels versus the gym leaders. What is even going on? Ideally, I think you're supposed to head to Olivine and do everything there first before heading this direction, but you know what, I think the actual issue here is that the designer has made all this area of the game more open. So you could go any way you wanted. Also, do we have cut? Well, yes and no. I'm pretty sure talking to Suicune there just makes it run away. I don't remember what we do in here, other than it's still part of Mount Mortar, so I can't catch anything. I'm not entirely sure there's a whole lot of reason to come in here right now. Other than to... yeah, we could surf and encounter other different Pokemon, try and get whatever that one item is. Whoops. Of course, because you have to dismount ladders north of them, no matter what. Ladders make about as much sense in this game as they do in Half-Life. Maybe that's a bit harsh. Half-Life ones are just like dimensional vortexes in and unto themselves. You can't get on them or off them easily. And then you usually die trying to do either of those tasks. Actions, whatever. Apparently we stumbled onto this guy's secret hideout in the middle of a road right next to a mountain that I think people probably come and go through fairly often. What I'm saying this is that this guy's an asshole and I'm going to kill his bird. I think this will still work. Wow. Yeah, that still worked. Oh man, Kentucky Fried Dodrio. Or... I guess I didn't fry it at all, did I? I just kind of took a couple rocks and smashed his face and uh-oh. That is a water... ground, and I don't want to leave a rock ground in. I don't have... oh, Majima. Majima is the only good choice here, because it's the only one with a grass move, which is the only thing that this kind of Pokemon is going to be weak to. At least it's not fully evolved. It has Intimidate. Cool. Oh no, Bide. As long as I kill in one hit, it shouldn't matter. Okay. The combination of things happening there could have been bad, but the hidden numbers that we aren't seeing actually made it not matter at all. Like, you know, how strong Majima is, how little HP the Marshtomp had, and I guess how little the Growl or Intimidate actually affected my attack power. We're almost to the next town, which I have completely forgotten the name of. But that's okay. I don't need to know its name. I just need to get there and get the badge. Okay. That is still going to be 4 times weak to rocks. Oh no, it traced my mold breaker. Which I think does a whole lot of nothing, because mold breaker, doesn't it just like negate other abilities? So if you're mold breaking a mold breaker, you're doing nothing. You're sounding fancy and accomplishing nothing. I feel like there's subtext there that I'm not going to get involved in. Instead, let's just burn this little rosebud. Somewhere in there should be a Citizen Kane reference. I can't make one. I haven't actually watched it. Oh no, it's a Togekiss! Why is it a Togekiss? Why does the game hate me? What the hell am I going to do against a Togekiss? Because remember, the last time a Togekiss came out, I think I lost like 2 Pokemon. I don't know. Because Mr. Baldwin has Zap Cannon, which will not hit. Like, let's be honest, it's a coin flip. It's just not going to work. But it'd be super effective if it did. Sarah has Thunder Punch, which would also be super effective, and so would the Rock Blast. But this thing's almost certainly going to Aura Sphere, and that's probably just going to kill Sarah. I'm going to throw in Nana. I'm really worried about it. But at the very least, I have Shockwave. And I hope the 9 level difference is going to help out a lot. Because for being the 3rd stage of 2 Pokemon that were originally just their own evolutionary line... oh no, what are you doing? I don't know what that means! Togekiss went from being completely... or that whole line, like Togepi and Togetic, totally useless. They're garbage Pokemon. Togekiss, amazingly powerful. And it didn't even come into existence until Generation 4. Like, Togepi and Togetic were from Gen 2, and just existed in the ether to do all of nothing forever, until Gen 4 happened, when a couple of Pokemon got really good evolutions, and I'm actually using a few of them in this team. Because, you know, we have a Rhyperior, and a Mag Mortar. Those didn't exist before. And Togekiss is one of them that's just like, oh hey, it happened. Also, it has all these moves it learns through heart scales at technically level 1. Which means it's so freaking powerful in this randomizer. Oh man. Okay. Well, we made it here to... I didn't even look at it. I didn't even see what the town name was. Isn't it Mahogany? Yeah, okay. Mahogany. That doesn't look suspicious at all. And this is where the line ends. We cannot go any further without dealing with stuff. We can buy Rage candy bars for 300 Poké Dollars. But anytime you pass this guy, he just pushes you back and you can't move on. And no, I don't want to buy any freaking Rage candy bars or any candy bars. No thanks. My Pokemon are all on a diet of lemonade. We should be fine. Oh right, this is a new route. Finally, a new place I can catch a Pokemon. Oh my goodness, I just remembered. I walked past all that grass in that other route, what was it, like 42, and didn't catch anything. I need to go back after I kill this camper's Pokemon. Oh look, Clamperl. Wasn't that the other starter that I could have gotten and chose not to? You know what, Sarah, you have enough levels. I trust in your ability to just Thunder Punch this thing and move on. Yeah! I was really about to put in Mr. Baldwin. Let's see if he couldn't Zap Cannon the thing down. Didn't need to. Sarah had it covered. Dird. Okay, not for that one though. float zells have proven themselves to me in the past in other games to be much more powerful than they should be for what's kind of like the water Rattata of Gen 4. Then again, I guess Bidoo's also kind of the water Rattata, in that it's literally on the first route and evolves into a water normal. But it doesn't matter. Always lucky. Killed that ducky. Or otter, whatever. Otter doesn't rhyme with lucky. Okay, Cliff Fairy. Shouldn't be an issue. Not a fairy type yet, because fairy type doesn't exist until Gen 6. If they find a way to do a Gen 6 randomizer, and I had a way to play it on here, I would be interested in that. As far as I know, the randomizer only gets up to Gen 5, because that's what's easy to emulate. Yeah. And look at that! Camper Spencer's Pokemon all fainted. And by fainted, I meant we moved on to the Abyss and will never be seen again. Let's get a new friend. And then I'll go back to the other route and get another one. Okay. Invoking Species Clause here. Already have a Dusclops. Will not catch this and we'll look for something else. See if I can't kill it with rocks. Okay. Good. Wow. It actually worked. I didn't expect to manage to land 3 hits in a row with it. Also, Dusclops dying kind of just sounds like a wheezing fart. It's just like sputtering and wouldn't end. Oh. I don't have a Vulpix, but I have a Ninetales. And normally when I use Species Clause, I count the entire evolutionary line. So, normally I would say no, I can't catch this Vulpix, but I kind of want to catch this Vulpix because the Ninetales would be completely useless. But I can't pick and choose when the rules take effect. That's called cheating. So, even though there's not a little Pokeball next to the HP bar, I cannot catch this Vulpix because I have a Ninetales. We get to look for something else again. At least that's how I'm interpreting Species Clause. Be fair and upfront, like I said, I wanted to catch that Vulpix. And I have a Seadra that should evolve into a Kingdra, so I can't get this either. What is with this route? Let's not willingly leave a 4 times weak Pokemon to a water type out against the water type. Even though Seadra stats do not compare to Kingdra's at all. Not even a little bit. Alright, I should have used Twister. That would have been actually super effective instead of just normal effective. Oh my god, game, really? It's low on health and paralyzed. It's like you just want me to take it. I'm going to trust in Mr. Baldwin's ability to become a Kingdra on its own. His own. I'm so used to referring to Pokemon as it because, you know, I played Gen 1 when they didn't have genders. Breeding wasn't a thing. Oh. Well, that got gross. Alright, well, I guess I'll be right back. Okay. And now I'm back. Let's see if we don't have better luck finding something to actually catch on this route. Okay, there we go. A Slowbro. We have nothing in the Slowpoke line. Unless I'm forgetting things, and I don't think I am. So now we actually have a chance to get a new ally. And it's a decent type. Water Psychic. I don't have a Psychic type at all, so in theory this could work out. In reality, I'm pretty happy with the Pokemon I've got right now, so I wouldn't switch it out for anybody, but that doesn't mean that it would always be useless forever. And I'm really glad that I put False Swipe onto Valor to make, you know, reducing the health of a Pokemon actually something I can do. A viable strategy. And, oh good, a Pokeball worked. Didn't have to use anything better. Oh no, now I need to think of a name for Slowbro. They call it the Hermit Crab Pokemon just because of the, like, mutated shelter clamped down onto its tail. That's the weird thing about it. They say that if a shelter came off of a Slowbro's tail, it'd just become a Slowpoke again. Like, that's the only difference between them, and somehow that makes it so much better. It doesn't make any sense. But, Ew. I was trying to think of names, and it's like, well, it's a Slowbro. So I can make names off of Slow or Bro. It'd be like, it's named Brosif. Bleh. Gross. Not that I have anything better, but I did say it's a hermit crab. So... meh? No, I'm not really feeling Hermy either. Oh, okay. Now I have to look up to make sure I'm not gonna misspell this, but how about Hermes? Because wasn't Hermes the, Greek god, messenger of the gods? And was known for being extremely fast because of that. But, you know, he also... it's like naming a really fat guy like Little John. So yeah, it's just H-E-R-M-E-S. Because this is not only referencing its Pokedex entry as a hermit crab, but then it's a play on how slow it is, because it's actually really slow, but it's got the name of something really fast. Why is the emulator doing this all the time now? Okay, so there we go. We have Hermes sitting in the box. I guess I'm gonna save, turn this off, and come right back again. This is the problem with Gen 4. I think this is actually a form of software protection that Nintendo baked into the ROM of the game. So, you know, when it detects that's being played on not a DS, it acts up. So, yeah, that's just something we have to live with. I'll be right back once again. Okay. So, all that being said, though, if there were a way to play a randomizer on the actual, DS cart and have a way to record it, I would 100% love to do that. So, you know what, let's just put Valor up front. The wild Pokemon around here aren't going to be that strong. Oh, that's different music. Oh man, it's actually just straight up real ass Entei! Does this count? Stay in the ball, 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 stay in the ball. No! No! Ah. Why? So, I don't know how to play this. Did that count as the first encounter for the route? Because it was the first encounter, but it's a legendary. And the way you would normally encounter that legendary in its game. It's like asking, do Articuno and Moltres count as separate encounters in the Seafoam Islands and the power plant? If you were doing red or blue or fire red, leaf green? I mean, they're static Pokemon as opposed to roaming Pokemon. So I don't know. Does that mean this Huntail is the first real encounter for Route 42 or whatever I'm on now? Or was it Entei and the game just said, nah, you can't have it? Oh, man. I think I already have a lot of Pokemon, most of which I will probably never end up using. So I'm just gonna go with the unfortunate decision that Entei counted as the one encounter I got to try for this route. Kind of the same way Ho-Oh counted as the one encounter for the route that it showed up on, and I failed to catch it there too because it was like, oh, whirlwind. So that sucked, kinda. But at the same time, I shouldn't be that upset about it because I could have checked the Pokegear to see where Entei was, and Raikou for that matter, and, you know, maybe try to manipulate their position so I wouldn't encounter them. But that wasn't even on my mind at all. Not even a little bit. So, yeah, I guess that's probably where we're ending this episode. Timing is a little difficult to determine due to emulation errors. But I think that was roughly 20 minutes. And oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to pull up that actual Pokegear. Because you can see, Raikou is actually right on the other side of the town to the east. Entei bolted all the way back down to, what, Azalea? Yeah, Route 33 next to Azalea Town, just like, he's just hanging out here like, do. Oh god, a kid! Ah, they put me in a ball! Fuck this! Ran all the way down here. I don't blame it. So, I guess that's it for now. Next time, when I pick this back up, we're going to continue down Route 43, where we can not catch any more Pokemon, and come to the Lake of Rage, where the faded red Gyarados normally hangs out. I don't know how the randomizer is going to handle that. And as far as Pokemon that are static, legendary, or otherwise encounters, I know that there are in fact some Nuzlocke rules where people will count those as a separate Pokemon, the same way you get like a gift Pokemon and it doesn't count towards a total for an area. But I'm gonna have to count the roaming and wildly encountered legendaries as the encounter for a region. As for that Lake of Rage Pokemon, I don't know. I mean, it is a static encounter. I count Sudowoodo as the one Pokemon for where it was. I guess when I get to Lake of Rage, I'll probably count that static Pokemon as whatever it is, and then try to also catch something at the Lake of Rage, either by fishing rod or surf. what I'm really interested in is if it isn't a Gyarados, will it still be shiny? Will it be a not shiny Gyarados? Will it just be red Gyarados like it always is and the randomizer didn't touch it? I don't know. I honestly have no idea, so I'm a little excited about seeing that Pokemon next time on Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. classichomer signing out, and have a good day. And if you have differing opinions, I guess put them down in the comments, but I'll probably have already recorded the next episode before I read them. Bye!